Today we're going to try 4 guitars, 4 really versatile instruments that you can use to play rock, metal and for sure even fusion. Before starting with the unboxing of the instruments that I ordered to strumentimusicali.net, I ask you to subscribe to my channel if you feel like to support me. It really helps a lot and doesn't cost you anything. But now let's proceed with the unboxing. The first guitar we're going to try out today is an Ibanez AZ in this really nice seafoam green premium version. This guitar features an American basswood body with the roasted maple neck, kind of a generous dimensions I have to say, with 12 inches radius and luminlace dots. We have 24 stainless steel frets, a really welcome feature on this type of guitar I have to say. We have Gotoh locking tuners and Gotoh bridge, 2 Seymour Duncan Hyperion pickups. We have also an interesting alter switch mini toggle that combined with the classic 5-way selector switch gives us a total of 10 different sounds or pickup combinations. Since this alter switch engages a power tap mode that's basically kind of a split coil kind of sound, even if it's achieved with a different technology. The second guitar is a Charvel Dinky Pro Mode DK24. It's a guitar that I already brought on this channel a few months ago, but in the HS version. This time we have the 2 humbuckers version that also features a mini toggle here that operates in a similar fashion of the Ibanez one. The guitar body is made of alder with a quilted maple top, really nice to look at indeed. Also we have here a roasted maple or caramelized maple neck with 24 frets. The radius here is a compound one that goes from 12 to 16 inches. We have also locking tuners and a Gotoh tremolo bridge. For the electronics, we have a really appreciated low friction volume knob. Actually, I really like because I have the same on my EVH guitar. And a no load tone knob that's basically, it's completely bypassed when it's at 10. Finally, the 2 pickups are Seymour Duncan. We have a full shred in the bridge position and an Alnico 2 Pro in the neck. The third guitar is the Sterling Jason Richardson signature model that probably is more metal oriented compared to the others, but still it has a similar construction and configuration, so I thought to put it in this comparison. This guitar, like the previous one, features an alder body, but we have a burr poplar veneer top that gives us that classic Jason Richardson signature look, even if we've seen this kind of finish in other brands as well. We have a roasted maple neck, 24 frets, but a flatter radius of 16 inches. We have Sterling locking tuners and Sterling bridge. We have also a 3-way selector switch, 2 Sterling Jason Richardson pickups and 2 push-push knob, one for the tone and one for the volume. That gives us the ability to split the coil or engage a 12 dB boost. And finally, the last guitar is the Cort X700 Duality that features a swamp ash body with a flame maple top. We have a 3-piece neck made of maple and this dark wood called Banga Banga, while the fretboard is in ebony with 24 stainless steel frets. We have again locking tuners, we have a Chord tremolo bridge and the more traditional electronics with just 5-way selector switch, a volume and a tone control. We have again here 2 Seymour Duncan pickups. To be more precise, we have a classic combo of a JB in the bridge position and the Seymour Duncan Jazz in the neck position. For guitars that are really interesting indeed, with a lot of different sounds at their disposal. We're gonna listen now to a selection of these sounds, starting with the clean tones, with the guitar played just after the other, so you can better appreciate the differences of their tonal quality. I guess that you certainly heard that some of these are brighter, while others have kind of a warmer kind of tone. If you have already a favorite one, please let me know in the comment section down below. Meanwhile, we're going to proceed and let's hear how this guitar behaves also with the crunch tone in position 4 on pretty much all of these guitars to get a more defined attack. For sure, you could hear also in these examples the differences in terms of tone. Let's finally hear them with the lead tone. let's start talking about the pros and cons of these guitars. Of course, these are just my opinions and yours can differ. Starting with the Ibanez, I have to say that the AZ felt like the more precise of the lot. I think it's a good thing. However, it's so precise and bright sounding that can tend to be a little sterile to my taste. I can see why I saw many different guitar players changing the pickups on this model, probably in order to tame that kind of character, that brightness. The neck of this guitar is certainly bigger than what I expected from this type of guitar, but maybe it can be a good thing for those players that are more used to play vintage style instruments, that want to explore more modern sounds, but still feeling more of a chunky neck. It's not huge, but for sure it's bigger than the classic shred neck that you can think of. It features a lot of different tones thanks to the power tap features and the mini toggle, so it's a nice instrument that can be interesting to explore over time. The Charvel is probably the one with the more rock soul. It's similar in a certain way to my EVH that I'm used to play, even if they don't share the exact same feeling. It's a little bit less precise than the Ibanez, sound-wise I'm talking of course. It features a thinner neck and it also has a mini switch to explore different pickups configurations. It's an instrument with a value for money that's similar to the Ibanez, but with a feeling that leans more toward the rock, hard rock and the 80s shred kind of guitars. The only complaint is that this one is the only instrument of the four that doesn't come with a gig bag. The Sterling has a powerful but clear and defined sound. The aesthetic is for sure really cool since it mimics the more expensive Music Man version. However, the feeling of this particular instrument sadly is not aligned with the other contenders, and the biggest flaw of this guitar is that when I'm bending the strings or I'm doing a vibrato, I can feel the strings scratching against the frets. And this is not really pleasing at all, especially in a guitar in this price range. Finally, the Chord has been a huge surprise. I have to say that I'm not really sure if I like the aesthetic of this instrument or not. It's a little bit maybe 90s looking, and other details like the chrome logo on this headstock look a little bit démodé. However, this sound and especially the feeling of this instrument are absolutely fantastic. The neck is really comfortable and the stainless steel frets are really buttery smooth. Playing bends and vibratos on this guitar, it's really pleasing. The neck is really precise and it's a guitar that you can hardly stop to play. However, I have to mention that the pickups are not really firm in their position, and that tends to make the guitar feedback a little bit. It's a thing that you can fix easily, but I thought it was good to mention it anyway. Another little thing that I don't particularly like is the locking jack socket here. I don't really find it useful actually, and on the contrary, it was a little bit frustrating to take the cable off of the guitar many times during this test. I'm more like an old school kind of guy, so I'm just used to put the jack behind this guitar strap and that works fine for me, so I don't particularly like this thing. However, to be honest, this particular instrument is for real one of the best instruments that I could try out in this 2021. And probably in this moment, it's the one that has the best value for money that I ever played. But let me know in the comment section down below which one of these guitars is your favorite. I want to thank again strumentimusicali.net that gave me the chance and the opportunity to make this video for you guys. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel, it really helps a lot and you will not miss any other video that I will upload on this very channel. And that's all for today guys, thank you for watching and see you next time. Ciao!